Imagine for a moment that your life is a house. Each decision you make, each action you take, is a brick in its foundation. What kind of home would you build if you knew you'd have to live in it forever? This is the story of a master builder who discovered too late that every detail matters. Life is like building a house. Each day, we lay a brick with our choices, some strong, others weak. But what happens when we forget that we are the ones who must live in what we build? This is the story of a master builder who learned that lesson the hard way. The builder was a legend. For decades, he crafted homes that weren't just shelters. They were dreams made real. Every detail, from the foundation to the rooftop, bore his personal touch. His walls stood tall through storms, and his roofs never leaked, a testament to his commitment. To the builder, his work wasn't just a job, it was his legacy. He often told his apprentices, "Every brick matters. A house isn't built in a day, but each day builds a house." One day, feeling the weight of age, he approached his boss. "I've given my best years to this craft," he said. "It's time for me to rest." The boss, a kind man, nodded. "You've earned your rest. But before you go, I have one last request. Build one final house. Make it your masterpiece." At first, the builder agreed out of respect. But as he walked home, doubt crept in. "Why bother? I've already proven myself." When the work began, he wasn't the man he used to be. He skipped inspecting the foundation. One crack won't matter, he thought. The next week, he bought cheaper wood. It's just a house, he reasoned. For the first time in his career, the builder didn't care. He rushed through the project, leaving behind a shell of what his homes used to be. When the builder handed the keys to his boss, he sighed with relief. "It's done," he said. "Now, may I retire?" The boss smiled, placed the keys back in the builder's hand, and said, "This house is my gift to you. For your years of dedication, you deserve a home built by your own hands." He turned to look at the house, now realizing what he had done. The walls were uneven, the roof sagged, and cracks ran through the foundation. A gust of wind whistled through a loose window pane, echoing his regret. That night, sleep evaded him. The house felt like a mirror, reflecting his carelessness. "If only I had cared. If only I had built this house as if it were my own." The builder remembered the joy he once felt, knowing his homes would stand for generations. But now, this house, a symbol of his neglect, would be his to live in. He said, "This house is my greatest regret, not because it's weak, but because it shows what happens when we stop caring." Life is like this house. Every choice we make, every small effort or neglect, adds to the structure we must live in tomorrow. The villagers listened, moved by his words. One by one, they returned to their own homes, determined to repair what they had overlooked. Our lives are like houses. Each day is a brick. Neglect today, and cracks will appear tomorrow. But if you build with care and dedication, your house will stand tall. So ask yourself, what kind of house are you building? Each choice today shapes your future. Build with love, with effort, and with intention. Because the life you create today is the one you'll live in tomorrow. Every brick matters. Start building your future today. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and uplift.